Preds control the face-off. Oh, dangerous pass across the middle there. Try to get it out, not able to. Cole does get it out of our zone. Shot. Yeah, referee blew that one dead a little early. Jackson had, it looked like he had caught it, but it ricocheted off and was behind the net, and the ref blew the whistle. So we're going to have another face-off. Shot deflected to the corner by Jackson. Defensive line of Carson and Sigley. Carson deflects that one out. Carson sends that one up to Gage. Gage taps it but does not get it out of the zone. There we go. Shot. Goalie's going to grab that one. Line change again. We're going to have Myers, Barnard, and Scott out there with Liam and Graham. Offsides. Another face-off just outside the Preds zone. Well, Sammy over to Scott. Graham. Drew Myers. Great back check. Shot. That's going to be icing. Actually, goalie played it, so no icing. Graham jumps that pass. Sammy. Centering pass off the goalie. Jackson Scott, backhand. Still loose. Liam holds it in. Jackson. Puck comes around. Graham keeps it in. That's going to be offsides. Nice shift there. Pressure on the Preds by that first line. Now we're going to have the line of Halter, Ford, and looks like Korn over there with Asher and Bates on defense. Halter comes out with it. Puck pops out. Bates loses the handle. Shot. That's high. Puck goes deep. Out to Korn. Korn looking. He's got time. Sends it up to Bates. Bates not able to get it out. Halter sends it. I'm sorry, not Halter. Asher sends it long. No icing. Bates collects that at the blue line. Probably would have been better just to send that back in, but we still control. Round to Bates. Bates gets that puck, sends it up, not out. Shot. Jackson's going to cover. First shift wasn't our best. Had trouble controlling the puck and getting it out, but since then we have picked up the pace and doing pretty well. Carson out there. Sigley out there. O'Donnell, Redley. Puck comes across, Redley dumps it to the center. Preds are going to pick that up. Nice pressure. Sigley sends it around. Carson sends it back around. Centering pass. They should wave that one off. Nope, they don't. I thought we had touched it, but I guess not. For those of you that watched the game last night, I talked to Luke Bates. He is obviously on the ice tonight. At the end of the game, they escorted him off the ice, but there was only a little over a minute to go in the game. Jackson Scott, backhand. Myers, centering pass to Sammy. Sammy, shot off the side of the net. Myers to Sammy. Nice stick check right there by Graham Lloyd. Myers up to Sammy. Sammy's centering pass does not get it out. Sammy going to carry. Sends it to Myers. Nice play. Myers shot, deflected. That's going to be a penalty. So we're going to have our first power play on the rough to the Preds. So on the power play, we're going to have Bates, Leonard, Myers, Sammy, and Scott. 11:36 left in the first. Not keeping shots, but I would say we're relatively even at the moment. Probably 3 or 4 per team. Now, last night we were playing minute-and-a-half penalties. They've got a 2-minute penalty on the board. Looks like they're actually trying to change that. Yeah, there we go, 1 minute 30. Puck pops out, Preds. Carson back checking. That puck definitely went up into the netting, but no call. Carson's going to bring it out, sends it forward to Bates. Bates going to carry it in the zone, loses the handle. Puck pops out. Carson sends it backwards. Bates. Myers gets a handle on it finally. Puck comes across. Carson's going to pick it up. Carson's going to drive. Tries to go around, not able to go around the player. Our power play, 25 seconds left, and we've really not controlled it much in our zone, in our offensive zone. Carson's going to pick that one up after the save by Jackson. Carson's going to bring it forward, looking. Carson looking, shot. That's deflected to the corner by the goalie. Carson sends it down. 5 seconds left in the power play. Carpenter, Graham. Puck comes back. Liam sends it back up the ice. That should be icing. Nope, they wave it off. Puck comes the length of the ice. This time it will be icing on the Preds, so we'll come down to their zone for a face-off. Morning, Mom. Corn, Ford, Graham, Liam, and probably Halter on the other side. Puck comes out to Liam. Liam sends it deep. Carpenter tries to get there, not able to. Oh, Liam tried to get that, hopped over his stick. So we're going to have icing again. Score still 0-0, 9:32 left in the first. Boys have shown some life against the Preds so far. Ford on the face-off, wins it. But Preds end up controlling. Shot, paddled to the boards by Jackson, up to Korn. Korn crossing past to Halter. Halter does not get there. It's like Bates is out there now. O'Donnell's out there now. Luster's out there now. That is Bates. Oh, lose the handle, so we're going to have a shot stopped by Jackson. Nice play. We lost the handle in our zone, so it ended up being 3-on-1 because our players had already cleared expecting the outlet pass. Jackson made a great play right there. So we've got the Myers-Barnard-Scott line with, looks like Asher and Graham, or no, Asher and Bates. Bates with a shoulder. Asher sends it out, not able to get it out. Sammy pressures. Myers picks up the puck. Puck goes around Bates. Shot deflected by Jackson. Not able to get it out. Bates. Myers misses the puck. Shot deflected out front. Sammy to Myers. Myers pokes it out. Asher. Carpenter fighting along the boards. Scott with a little bit of a check there. Leonard on the defense. Centering pass. Preds missed. Puck comes up. Sammy's going to get a change here. Leonard and Sigley on defense. Halter picks that pass up. Fighting in the corner. Wild control. Now Preds control. Out to Leonard. Leonard tries to get it out, not able to do anything with it. Preds send it deep. Sigley tries to get it out, gets it to Korn. Korn centering pass. Carpenter sends it. It's going to be on net, so there's no icing. Sigley down in the corner with the Preds. Leonard just takes that puck right off his stick. He's looking, sends it up the ice, not able to get it out. Shot. Jackson deflects that to the corner. Korn fighting. I'm sorry, Halter. Sigley up to Gage. Gage, cross pass. Halter dumps it. Line or defensive change behind Liam, sends it across. O'Donnell not able to clear the puck. Puck goes out. They're going to wave off the icing on that one. We now have Lester, O'Donnell, Gage. Shot. It's deflected out front. It's loose. Graham fighting for it. Graham circling, looking, centering pass. Preds collapse on it, knock it to the corner. Shot, and Jackson gloves that one. Great play by Jackson. Myers, Barnard, and Scott out there again. Bates and shot deflected by Bates. Shot deflected out front. Bates sends it forward. Shot. Jackson stops that one on the stick of Bates. Bates is going to take it the length of the ice. Pass to Scott. Shot, and that's going to be gloved by the goalie. 4:15 left in the first. Still 0-0. Bates, Knight, Myers, Barnard, Scott on the ice. Puck comes around. Myers is going to get to it. Sends it back to Scott. Scott sends it to the point. Pass back to the point. Bates was not able to hold it in, so we're going to have a face-off just outside the zone. Same five on the ice. Back to Bates. Bates sends it deep. Preds control. That's going to be a high stick, but they're going to wave it off. Asher on defense. Bates picks that pass off. Nice play by Bates. Bates sends it up to Scott. Or to Sammy, I'm sorry. Got a net guard on the ice. And the puck pops out into the Wild bench. So we'll have another face-off and a line change. Good pressure so far. Fairly evenly matched game to this point. Preds have definitely had better shots than we have. Shot from the point, deflected out front by that is Sigley. Sigley and Leonard on the ice with Ford. Shot, that's wide. Sigley, no trip called. Good thing. Pressure by Carpenter. Corn's out there. Puck goes deep. Sigley's going to go into the corner with the Preds. Shot deflected by Jackson. Leonard, deflection. Gains control of the puck. He's going to settle it down. Sends it up. Corn not able to handle it. Shot deflected by Sigley up into the netting. I would agree with you on that, Craig. Bet I'm definitely not taking. Gage, Redley. Graham's out there. And we have another icing with 2:36 left in the first. Score still 0-0. So again, Liam, Graham, Redley, O'Donnell, and Gage on the ice at the moment. Face off in our zone. Relatively clean game so far. Not super physical yet. Centering pass, Liam gets a stick on it, and that trickles over to Jackson, and he's going to cover it. Another face-off, and we're going to have a line change here on our forwards. So we're going to have Sammy, Myers, and Scott out there with Graham and Liam on defense. Graham sends it around. Scott tips it, not able to do anything with it. Graham goes into the corner hard. Sammy, Myers gets a stick on it. Back check by Graham. Nets off. Sammy's going to take that one. Goes right around, right between two Preds, but loses the handle at the blue line. Liam sends it across to Graham. Myers sends it up the glass. Nobody there. Myers pressuring Scott. Preds get it out. Bates with a block. Bates is on the ice now with Asher. Sammy with a shoulder. Takes the worst of it, but takes that kid down in the aftermath. Puck's going to pop out, and I think we're going to have an ice on that one. So it looks like Asher and Bates are going to stay on the ice, and we've got Ford, Halter, and Korn out there. Hope you guys are all snuggled up warm at your homes. It is about 20 degrees in this rink this morning. Korn tries the cross pass, not able to get there, but the puck pops free and Halters tries to get it. Preds control, send it out to the blue line. Uh-oh. Nice play by Leonard. And Jackson's going to cover. Ford's on the ice now. Halter's on the ice. Carson's on the ice. Sigley. And Korn. Halter sends it around. Carson's going to collect that one. Sends it forward to Korn. Korn taps it out. It's going to clear the zone. Halter chasing. Puck pops out center ice. Carson taps it forward to Korn. Korn tries it. That's going to end the period. Score still 0-0. Hey, Mia. Yeah, I hope you're wrapped up warm. It is cold in here. So, good period for the Wild. As I mentioned, the first time we played them, I think the final score was 10-1. That was our first game of the season. Lots of young players in that game had never experienced the speed of this particular division. So better results so far. I'm sure Steve is telling them, you know, keep the pressure on. Scott digging a hold of China over there. I'm not real sure what he's doing. Maybe testing his edges, I don't know. But he's definitely trying to dig a hold of China. Shots on goal are not being recorded on the scoreboard, but if I had to guess, it's probably something in the range of 15 to 20 for the Preds, and probably 6 to 10 for the Wild. Redley's out there, Leonard, Sigley, Gage, and Luster. Shot. Jackson's going to cover that one up. So we're going to have another face-off. Sorry for the wobbly video. The stands here, they're a little bit sketchy. Preds across, not able to handle it. Carson deflects that one off his skate. Not able to clear it. Well, I guess we did. I'm going to call offsides. Full line change here. Looks like Liam and Graham are going to come out with Scott, Barnard, and Myers. You know it's cold in the rink when the parents are just now filtering in the second period. Shot, that's behind the net. Preds hold it in. Preds circling, looking. Sammy pressuring. Shot deflected by Myers. Liam banks it up off the glass. Preds catch it at the blue line, hold it in. Sammy's going to control and take it. Shot, that's wide left. Scott sends it deep to Myers. Myers around to Sammy. Back to Myers. Centering pass. Nice give and go right there by Sammy, or by Sammy to Drew, back to Sammy. Sammy not able to get a clean stick on it, and it goes over the net. Sammy's still looking. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good. Breakaway. And he shoots it up over the net. Nice defense by Myers almost had a breakaway there, but it just hopped right off his stick, not able to control it. Shot, that's off of Graham's shoulder. Scott, Liam looking, sends it across, and it does pop out. It's not going to go very far. Preds send it deep. Shot. Jackson deflects that one to the corner. Graham sends it around. Korn is on the ice now. Shot deflected out front. Centering pass goes right across the face of the goal. Nobody there. Thank goodness. Myers is going to send that length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. We get a line change here. So we're going to have Ford, Halter, Redley out there with Bates and Asher. Bates is going to control, sends it around the boards. Preds controls, centering pass, picked off by Carpenter. Carpenter sends it to the boards. Asher tries to send it around, not able to. Puck comes up to the blue line. Redley dumps and chases. Preds send it around the boards. Nice play by Bates right there on the stick check. Shot, that's wide right. Luster's out there now. Redley back to Luster. Luster splits the defense. Not able to get a shot off. Bates holds it in. Tries to put it deep again. Preds pick that off. Bates behind the net. Bates still fighting. Puck comes out. Gage doesn't even see it. Offsides by the Preds. So we're going to have a face-off just outside the zone and a line change. Looks like we got Leonard and Sigley out there. Gage, Luster, and O'Donnell, I believe. Face off won by the Preds. They send it deep. Sigley sends it forward. Loses his footing. Carson behind the net. Taps it back around. Leonard sends it around. O'Donnell looking, taps it forward, not able to clear the zone. Shot, deflected. Shot, Jackson's going to cover that. Preds coach not happy with the effort. So we're going to have the line of Scott, Myers, and Barnard with Liam and Graham out there. 11:37 left in the second. Score still 0-0. Jackson's played a fantastic game so far. Sammy taps that forward. Sammy gets it out. Up, offsides. Myers for the face-off. Myers does not win that face-off. Back to Graham. Graham across ice. Kid collected it off the post. The kid caught that pass and gloved it to himself. Got a shot on net. There's going to be a penalty here on us. That's going to be on Scott for an elbow. He tapped his head. I don't know if he may be calling hit to the head, and if he is, nope, he's not. Let's see. No, he is not. So 11:03 left in the first period, or in the second period. Jackson Scott's going to be in the box for the next minute and a half. Score still 0-0. Leonard's out there. Sigley's out there. Or no, I think that might be, it's Bates. Redley and Halter. Preds move it around. Looking for the shot. Centering pass. Shot, wide right. Shot deflected out front. Leonard's going to send that the length of the ice. We will have an icing. 1 minute left in the PK. 10:33 left in the second. Same four on the ice. Preds surveying. Send it across ice. Shot. That was wide right. Thank goodness there were no Preds there because, man, the whole left side of the net was open. Jackson had gone down to one knee. Going to get a change here. Korn's going to come out there. Leonard, kid goes around Leonard. Carpenter uses a little force there, and he's going to control it and just bring it out himself. Sends it deep. 20 seconds left in the PK. Ford still pressuring. Yeah. No Ronnie Cam. That would have been that would be the Preds coach yelling. Shot. Jackson had no idea where that one was. Thank goodness it deflected out front. 9:24, we're back to full strength. Bates taps that one around, chases. Shoulder. Korn comes out with it, sends it across ice to Gage. Gage taps it forward. Going to get a line change behind the play. You're going to have Myers. I'm sorry, that's not Myers, that's Graham. Graham, nice back check by Graham right there. Get a stick check. Shot deflected by Jackson. Shot, that's a mile high. Come on, Gage, got to put more pressure, buddy. Shot, Liam's going to glove that one. Sends it right at the referee's head. Preds centering pass. Liam deflects that. Gage kicks it to himself. Deflected over. Liam is going to lob that one to center ice. Going to have a penalty coming right here. Nope. No penalty. Or maybe there is. Yep, there is a penalty. Penalty on the Preds, and that should be interference. It is. So Leonard and Bates are going to be out there with Myers, Barnard, and Scott. 8:07 left in the second. Puck comes back to Leonard on the point. Leonard to Sammy. Sammy loses the handle. Preds are going to send that deep. That's going to be an ice. 1:25 left in the power play. Got to watch that. The Preds sent a cherry picker as soon as they gained control. He sent a cherry picker, and that was where the pass was going. Thank goodness he missed it. Myers on the faceoff, and the rink falls silent. Ref is talking to the score table. I'm not real sure. Well, I do know what's going on. Looks like the clock is not working. They actually put time back on the PK, which doesn't make sense with a minute 30. Carson sends that to Sammy. Carson picks the pass off, sends it deep, and we have an offsides. Once again, the Preds trying the cherry pick play. Puck pops back to Bates. Bates is going to dump it. Scott's going to chase. Scott down to his knees. Myers pressuring. Great play by Bates right there on the blue line. They had the cherry picker that time. Hey, that's a penalty. That kid really should be ejected for a hit to the head. It's a head contact. It should be an ejection. Jackson Scott took a major hit right there. The kid's going to go to the box, so we're going to be skating 5-on-3 for the next 46 seconds. They do not call head contact, although it clearly was. That's the third time this weekend that these referees have failed to call head contact. Same referees we had last night. And there was couple of incidences of very clear head contact that were not called, and that was another incident they did not call. But they did get the penalty, so we're going to have, and the penalty was not on the hit. The penalty was on when the kid was on, when Scott was laying flat on the ice, the kid cross-checked him on the ice. And that's also where the head contact came from. So we're going to skate 5-on-3 for the next 45 seconds. 7:24 left in the second. Score still 0-0. Leonard's out there. Bates, Barnard, Myers, and let's see if Scott comes back out. Yep, Scott is out there. It's okay. Preds send that the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. Sammy, Myers. Bates sends it across to Leonard. Leonard's going to gain the zone. Leonard's looking. Sends it across to Bates. Bates sends it down to Myers, and Preds pick that off and send it into our bench. So we're going to have another face-off. Come on, guys. It's 5-on-3. 15 seconds left in the 5-on-3. A minute left in the overall power play. Sammy looking, sends it across to Scott. Scott back to Sammy. Sammy looking, sends it across to Scott. Shot, loose. Preds put a man back on the ice. Jackson comes up and plays that to Leonard. Leonard not able to control it. Bates kicked it to himself, but shot, and dadgummit. Shorthand goal for the Preds. So we're going to have 26 seconds left in the power play. Change the lines up. Corn Ford, Halter out there with Graham and Liam. Liam, shot, deflected. Corn. Liam, shot, deflected out front. Corn tries to get that to Ford, not able to. Ford with a nice stick. Ford shot. Deflected. Centering pass by Ford. Corn collects it along the board, sends it deep. Halter. Halter's going to look. Ford centering pass. Shot. Wide right. Graham sends it in, deflected. That should have been an elbow. Another head contact. Carpenter is hurt. Huge elbow right to Carpenter's face. And again, the referees didn't call anything. Graham's out there. Luster's out there. Gage is out there. Gage sends it deep. We're back to full strength. 5:12 left in the second. That's going to be offsides. Preds control the face-off. O'Donnell tries to tip that forward. Liam. Graham needs to get back. Shot. That's in the back of the net. Tight angle shot. Myers, Barnard, and Scott out there again with Bates and Asher Knight. Sammy collects it. Sammy sends it forward. Nobody there. Asher around to Bates. Bates sends it around to Scott. Scott collects it. Looking. Sends it back around to Barnard. Barnard taps it forward. Shot. That's blockered out to the, oh wait, he collects it. Jackson blockered that one. It popped straight up in the air and he caught it. .421 left in the second. Scores 2-0 Preds. Shot. Jackson deflects that one. It's still loose. Still loose. Come on, boys, get it out. Jackson tracking. Shot. Jackson covers.
Good job, Jackson.
Nice job by Jackson. I mean, he was on his chest and on his knees, hopped up, blocked it, fell back down, and was able to cover. 4 minutes left in the second. Bates sends that around. Offsides, Preds. Leonard and Sigler are going to be out there now with Korn. Carpenter's back out. Good to see him out on the ice again. And Halter. Carpenter wins that face-off. Goes deep, no icing. Halter chasing. Halter collects it. Tries to get in front, not able to. Leonard sends it back out of the zone. Ford chasing. Ford's going to lay a... Leonard just tripped that kid in front of the net. Pass blocked out front. That's not going to be icing. That was from the Preds. Pass just missed at the point. Korn sends it deep. Halter. Leonard's going to pinch. Keeps it deep. Chasing himself. Korn's going to stay back. Corn picks that off. Corn's going to send it deep. Preds try the cross ice pass and connect. Send it deep, get a change. Pass just off the mark from Redley to Gage. Shot off the crossbar and up into the netting. 2:17 left in the second. Scores 2-0 Preds.
Nice job, Brady.
Graham's going to pick that one up, sends it deep. Sammy with a little stick poke there. Liam collects that one, sends it back up the boards. Jackson Scott sends it across to Sammy. Sammy's going to dump. 1:45 left in the period. Liam keeps it in. Jackson, shot, deflected. There's got to be a penalty here on the Preds. That should be a roughing or a cross check. Oh, they called it a hook. Okay. Either way, minute 30 in the box with a minute 29 left in the period. So Myers, Barnard, Jackson Scott, Leonard, Bates on the ice. Myers wins the faceoff, collects it himself, backhand is in the back of the net. Drew Myers. Nice. I mean, Drew Myers won that face-off, fought for the puck himself, collected it, and backhanded the shot right over the shoulder of the goalie to make it 2-1 with a minute 24 left in the second. Barnard pressure. Leonard taps that forward. Barnard pressure again. Scott pressure. That was a shoulder, and the kid knocks Jackson Scott down. Sigley sends it around to Leonard. Leonard sends it back around to Jackson Scott. Jackson's going to take it. Sends it deep. Sammy. Puck pops up. Leonard holds it. Leonard. Shot way wide right. Jackson's going to send it deep. Actually, it goes on net. Carpenter. 30 seconds left in the period. Sigley holds that off. Nice interception of the pass right there by Halter. Shot. 17 seconds left. Puck pops forward. Halter not able to control it. Puck comes back to, I'm not sure, I guess that's Asher. Corn collects and dumps. 2-1, that's going to end the period. And we're going to have an ice cut, so hang with us. Yeah, definitely. Great job by Drew. Hang with us. We're going to have an ice cut. Should be back to action in about 15 minutes. I would say I was going to go outside to warm up, but there's no lobby in this rink, and it's just as cold outside as it is in here. So All the parents are going to evacuate, maybe go sit in their car for 10 minutes. Lindsay, you cold?
And I forgot my heater.
Yeah.
Still charging.
Oh, it was charged.
I know, I forgot
It'd be great if the referees would call some of these headshots. Said it'd be great if the refs would call some of the headshots.
Oh, this is definitely a very physical game.
Oh yeah, it is, but
There's been some cheap shots, yeah.
but I mean, the hit to Jackson Scott was really bad, and then
Talking about the one laying down out here.
yeah, the kid cross-checked him in the back of the head, laying on the ice, and then Carpenter took an elbow to the head on the boards over there. They called penalty on both of them, but they didn't call the head contact, which the head contact is an automatic ejection.
Yeah, you can hear, he used to always, I can hear Hart's dad over there.
Oh yeah. Well, it was clearly head contact, and I don't know, they didn't call head contact last night either.
The effort's definitely there this morning.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Effort is.
Whatever discussion happened last night, the effort's there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the boys got together or whatever, but there's definitely much better effort this morning than we had all day yesterday.
Yeah, he said that, Graham said there were, he was yelling at all of them collectively in the locker room, telling them that most of the time it's not that we're missing Noah, it's not the refs, it's the effort.
Right.
If we put in the effort, there's no
Right.
point in playing, it's wasting everybody's time.
Yep.
But even Graham looks more polished today, looks like he's putting in extra effort. So
Well, in fairness, the effort was not there across the board, and I'm not singling out saying that Graham.
no, it was all of them.
It was all of them.
Oh, it was the whole group.
I mean, obviously Graham typically gives better effort than most, but even he was lagging a little bit. And I don't know, it may be because those two teams, it's just a given we should beat them, and they thought we just had the game. And then this team is obviously, I mean, they're just a better team, and so they always seem to always come out fired up and play harder and better.
Playing the Alabama, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You're the underdog and you're not expected to win, so you might as well just give it all, but they should do that every game.
How about, speaking of Alabama, how about them getting waxed by Oklahoma last night?
I know I watched the game in the lobby downstairs last night.
Yeah, I went to my room and laid down on the bed for a minute, was watching Vandy, and the next thing I knew, that game was over.
Yeah, and in the Florida game, that's a huge help.
Well, I think both Florida and Alabama losing puts us in the playoffs as long as we take care of business against Vanderbilt. I don't see how Alabama is ranked above us. There's no way they could be now.
Look, we should have the one loss against Georgia, and even then, there were some rough calls in that game.
Yeah.
But the Arkansas game was just we should have never.
It was just a letdown game that we never should have happened. Kind of like the Phoenix yesterday.
But getting that call, that face mask call and that 12th man on the field call,
We have a
that hurt, that lost us.
we'll have that.
That day here lost the game for UT, really. 'Cause that, it gave them almost 2 opportunities in the red zone.
3 goals in the game.
Yeah.
You know, where they said he face mask, but really, I mean, he never actually grabbed the face mask, but his hand hit the lower side of the helmet.
They can't.
That was a rough call by that.
Well, unfortunately, anytime you grab any part of the helmet, they're going to call face mask.
Yeah.
Um,
We did have a 12th man on the field, but damn, he should have been running off the field. Instead, he was just kind of.
well, so first off, you're absolutely right. He should have been running off the field, but the refs have been standing over the ball all year, and for whatever reason, they didn't stand over the ball that time with us.
And it never even affected the play. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it
No.
was an interference. I mean,
Nope.
that would not have deviated the outcome of the
Of that play.
missed pass.
Well, it made a huge difference in the play, or in the course of the game.
Oh, yeah. I was asking.
Did you did you see Heupel's interview when after the game
Oh, yeah.
when they asked him a question about it and he said, "Ask that question again," and turned the microphone around? Said, "What'd you see?" "Yep. Next question."
Oh, yeah.
He said, "You want to ask about the 12 men on the field?" Turned the microphone around and said, "Yep." "Okay, that's all I got." Because he knew he'd get
Keep his mouth shut.
well, he knew he'd get fined if he said anything.
I was wondering why he's late. I was waiting on her to get that I rolled over at 4:15 this morning because I was so worried about being late. I rolled over at 4:15 and I was like, man, like, do I go back to sleep? And I thought about it and I was like, I know Jennifer has alarms. I know she does. So I just went back to sleep. Sure enough, it's 5:15. I was like, okay. Then last night I wasn't tired. There and laid down. I was like, oh, this took about 45 minutes before I could finally.
So for those of you joining us now, or even if you've been here the whole time, much better effort today. I heard Jackson Knipe's dad saying just a minute ago that the effort has been there, but it's been a team effort, not just 1 or 2 players or 3 or 4 players. And he's absolutely right about that. That's been the difference in this game. Now, the Preds are still getting their shots. They're still, ultimately playing better than we are. But we're keeping the pressure up, which is keeping them from being able to just dominate the game. And it's created our opportunities as well. But in general, we are playing much better in this game than we played at any point in either game yesterday. Ooh, it's cold in here. Preds parents had the right idea. They all evacuated and went to their cars. A lot of the Wild parents are still in here, bundled up. But I mean, every single Preds parent left and went to their car. Okay, so the ice cut's almost done. We should be coming back to action here in just a minute. one thing is for absolute sure, it shouldn't take any time for the water to freeze on the ice because it is absolutely frigid in here this morning.
Those things are really going to pick on other things around the building. Right. Now work things out. Everything will come out. Let's go see how this third plays out.
Well, you do get a different perspective on what the boys are saying in the locker room when there's no roof to the locker rooms. I don't know if you guys in TV land heard all that, but let's just say it was expletive, expletive, expletive. Let's go. Yeah, first time at this rink, and you pull up, it's an absolutely fantastic looking building on the outside. You open the door and you're literally walking into the rink, no lobby. And then the locker rooms are just, I'm not even sure they're concrete walls, but if they're concrete walls, they're just built up to about 10 feet tall, and there's no roof on any of them. So one thing's for sure, I'm glad I don't have to get dressed like the boys do. I expect that Steve probably told him, got to keep up the intensity, keep up the pressure, and keep the same effort going that we had in the first 2 periods of the game. I would also venture to say that, he probably told him to be careful of the physical part because there could be some retaliatory things happen because of what happened in the first and second periods, but definitely don't want that to happen. Although some physical play is definitely part of the game and is needed to separate them from the puck. You don't necessarily want it to become a retaliatory type situation. So we'll see how it goes. Referees are setting the nets, and we're going to be back to live action here in just a minute. Well, Craig, I would agree with you that hockey locker rooms never change. They're always cold. I've never been in a warm one. But this one doesn't even have a roof, so it's a little different. All right, we're going to start this period out with the Myers-Scott Barnard line with Sigley and Leonard. There we go. Puck pops back to Leonard. Leonard to Sigley. Sam making his cameo. Myers just absolutely checked the heck out of that kid. No call. Puck comes around to Leonard. Leonard's looking. Leonard surveying, sends it up to Scott. Scott loses the handle, but checks it forward. Myers collects that. Myers loses the handle. Puck pops out center ice. Sigley sends it back over to Scott, or to Sammy. Going to get a forward line change. Carpenter intercepts that pass. Korn sends it deep. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, back of the net! I believe that was Korn. So that's going to make it 2-2 with 15:55. So nice pressure, nice effort to start out the third period. And yes, Craig, you're right. O'Donnell out there with Redley and Gage. Then we've got Liam and Graham. Liam misses that on the boards. Shot. That is deflected up into the netting. Wild fired up. Shot, great save by Jackson right there. Sprawling save. Puck comes forward to Redley. Redley puts it on net. Gage fighting for it behind the net. Redley digging. Redley comes out with it. Nope, does not. There was another shove behind the. Gage just got checked. That kid hit Gage like 3 times behind the play. Just completely dirty. Should be a penalty, and I think they are going to get him. Kid just absolutely mauled Gage way behind the play. Oh, they're calling too many men on the ice, but I mean, Gage was getting absolutely mauled behind the play. I mean, the kid hit him, knocked him down, got up, hit him again, and then Gage was skating back toward the bench, and the kid hit him yet again, and no penalty for that. But they did get him for the too many men on the ice. Carson tries to hold that in. Preds send it out. Bates. Nice body right there. Another trip by the Preds. Puck pops out. Carson's going to control that. Sends it across to Bates. Bates is going to send it forward to Sammy. Sammy's going to carry it into the zone. He's going to look. Loses the handle. Gains it back. Nice stop by Bates at the red line. Sends it deep. He was not offsides. Myers had his foot across the blue line, and they still called it offsides. And he's having that conversation with the ref right now. 45 seconds left in the power play. Puck comes back to Leonard. Leonard to Bates. Bates to Sammy. Sammy to Myers. Myers to Scott. Scott tried to get that back to the point. Bates and Leonard dig for it. Leonard's going to carry this one out. He's going to go ahead and carry it in himself. He's going to come across. This is to Myers' shot. Wide left. Centering pass blocked by the goalie. Leonard thinks about pinching forward, but not able. Not able to. Myers with a nice shoulder. And that's going to kill off the power play with 13:21 left in the game. Line change here. We're going to have Lloyd and Liam. On defense, we're going to have Ford, Korn, and I believe that's Halter out there. Korn collects that puck and sends it backwards, but out of the zone. Lloyd collects it, sends it forward. We're going to have an icing. And that's going to come back to our end of the ice. Graham was trying to get that up to Korn, but not able to connect on the pass. Shot deflected out front, deflected by Jackson. Jackson covers. Same five on the ice. Liam backhands that. Korn sends it forward, tipped by, I'm sorry, that was Halter to Korn. Liam collects it at the blue line. Tries to pass it across the blue line and lost the handle on it. Korn takes that kid out. Take it in, take it in. Get it off sides. Shot. Jackson deflects that one. Preds still have it. Centering pass, nobody there, thank goodness. Gage. Shot. Jackson deflects that to the corner. Gage collects it, looking. Sends it forward, nobody there. Preds game the red line and send it deep. Bates is going to grab that one. Preds going to change behind the line. Bates is going to bring it forward, sends it up to Redley. Gage, shoulder, back to Gage. Centering pass, Bates, or not Bates, Redley. Asher sends it forward to Redley. Bates collects that one at the red line, sends it deep. Pressure has been really good so far in this period. 11:20 left in the period, or in the game. And the Preds score. Gage laid a hit out here at the red line. There's a little jousting back and forth and just a letdown on the defensive side to allow them to score, which makes it 3-2. Scott, Myers, Barnard out there with Leonard and Sigley. Barnard collects that one, sends it deep. Myers chasing, and Scott chasing. Sigley puts it on net. Oh, went right through the goalie's legs. It's loose, it's loose. Centering pass. Sigley collects that one behind the net, sends it forward. Sammy's going to go collect it, sends it forward. Not able to get it out. Preds dump it. Sigley. Leonard sends it up the boards. Scott tips it to himself. He's gonna beat that kid, and it deflects up into the netting. .10:22 left in the game. Scores 3-2 Preds. Line change here. Ford, Halter, Korn, Liam, and Graham. Puck comes around to Korn. Korn not able to get a stick on it. Carpenter. Shot. Deflected out front. Nice play by somebody right there. Because another shot deflected by Jackson. Yeah, Jackson had gone down and the puck was just laying in front of the net. So one of our players, I'm not sure who, cleared it out. Nice play. Carpenter. Centering pass. Tip over the net. Centering pass. Tip. It's loose. Back to Liam. Shot. Goalie's going to glove that one. Now we're going to have Asher and Bates, O'Donnell, Luster, and Asher keeps it in. Redley's out there as well. Shot. Jackson deflects that one. Net's way off. A Preds player slid into it and knocked it off its mooring. Because your player knocked the net off its mooring, that's why it's outside, coach. Bates is going to collect that one at the blue line, gain the red line, send it deep. That's deflected and goes up into the netting. And it's going to come outside the zone. Face off. O'Donnell chases. I don't think that popped out, but they called an offsides nonetheless. That's the second or third time they've called an offsides on us that was not an offsides. This one over here with Drew was blatant. Bates sends it deep. O'Donnell is able to keep it down. Battle in the corner. They come out. Bates comes out with that one, sends it up to Redley. Redley tries to get it out, not able to get it out. Now he does. Shot. Jackson with a split right there. Shot. Jackson. Oh, come on, Jackson. You got to cover. You got to cover. You got to cover. And he does. Wow. Shot from the point that ricocheted 2 or 3 different times. Jackson had to make 3 or 4 different saves there, but was finally able to get a glove on it and stop the play. Carson, Sigley on the ice now with Myers, Barnard, and Knight. I'm sorry, Scott. 8:19 left in the game. Jackson Scott fighting for it, not able to get there. Leonard's going to go behind the net and grab it. Preds control it behind the net, bring it around. Centering pass. Myers tried to get it up to Barnard, not able to get it to him. Shot deflected wide by Leonard. Barnard on the defense. It's loose. It's loose. Come on, boys. Get it out. Get it out. Leonard fighting. Myers fighting. Gets it out to Sammy. Sammy up to Jackson. Jackson puts it on net. Going to get a line change here. Graham hustled over and stopped that one. Deflected down into our corner. Ford is going to bring that one. Sends it to Halter. Offsides.
There's like,
Okay, grab what you
I
wear.
gotta wash my hands.
I felt like getting something.
Go sit down. Go sit on the.
Liam and Graham out on defense. Ford, Halter, and Korn out there. Korn sends it down. Goalie sends it to the corner. Bodies flying everywhere. That should have been offsides. Not called. Preds send that up. Goes deep. Shot deflected out front by Graham. Preds send it deep. Graham again. Shot deflected by Jackson. Still loose. Get it out, boys. Shot deflected. Shot deflected by Liam. That's going to be ice. .6:01 left in the third. Preds still lead 3-2. Gage out there. O'Donnell, Redley. Shot deflected out front. Still loose. Pops out. It's going to clear the zone. We're going to have an ice. Bates and Knight on the defense. 5:45 left. Preds send it out, but it clears the zone. Preds send it deep. Asher chasing. Battle in the corner for the puck. Shot deflected by Jackson. Gage falls and sits on the player. Gage tries to clear, not able to. Pushing, shoving. Gage pushing two Pred players. Puck does pop out. Preds control. Shot deflected by Bates. Shot. Not sure who deflected that one. It might have been Jackson. Puck pops over everybody's stick there. Is going to clear back to the Preds zone. Scott's out there, Myers out there, Barnard out there. Bates just takes that right off the kid's stick, sends it across to Sammy. Preds intercept that pass. Great play by Jackson right there. Preds made a great cross-ice pass, and Jackson was able to take that player on the one-on-one. Popped off of the Preds stick, so we're going to come down to their end for the face-off. Leonard and Sigley out there now with Myers, Barnard, and Scott. 4:20 left in the game. Pass comes up and pops up into the Preds bench, so we're having another face-off. One back to Leonard. Leonard sends it deep to Myers. Myers looking. Myers back to Barnard. Barnard reverses. Leonard's going to pinch forward. Was not able to get it, so we got Sigley one-on-one. Nice play by Sigley to poke check it off his stick. Everybody back. Myers deflects that pass. Shot, and Jackson's going to cover that one. Great job by Jackson. .340 left in the game. Leonard and Siegler are going to stay out, and we're going to change the forward line to Halter, Ford, and Korn. Leonard sends it around. Does not clear the zone. Preds send it deep again. Pops right out in front of the net. Jackson was able to stop that one. Another shot. Come on, guys, get it out of there. Leonard's going to grab it. Just kind of pops it out. It's going to end up being an ice. Preds have definitely turned up the pressure here toward the end of the game. 3:12 left in the game. Score still 3-2 Preds. Back to the point. Shot. Deflected. Puck pops out. Gage is going to chase. Liam deflects that pass attempt. Graham tried to jump the pass, not able to get control of the puck. Battling in the corner. Gage comes out with it. Shot deflected by Liam out front. Nice play right there by Gage to intercept that pass and just disrupt it. .215 left in the game. Great job by Jackson. Definitely was ready for a change. Jackson tracked that one the entire way. So we're going to have the Scott Myers and Barnard line out there with, looks like Knight and Sammy. Sammy's going to grab it. Sammy shot. Wide angle or tight angle. Myers harassing along the boards. Preds get it out. Asher sends it back across to Sammy. Sammy, that's going to come up into the netting. Sammy had to hold up because Scott was still trying to clear the zone. .145 left in the game. Leonard and Sigley are going to, Leonard and Bates are out on the ice this time together. Puck pops out. Leonard tries to control, loses the handle. Bates. Myers around. Puck pops out. They're going to call icing. Leonard and Ziegler are going to stay on the ice, and then we're going to have Ford, Halter, and Korn out. .124 left in the game. Carpenter battling. Halter's going to bring this forward. Sends it toward the net. Leonard sends it deep to Ford. Ford not able to control it. Bates. Bates sends it deep. Get a line change behind the play. Corn and Bates still in the zone. Bates fighting. Shot. Bates shot. Graham sends it back in. That is going to be offsides. 26 seconds left in the game. They're going to call intentional offsides and bring it all the way to our end. Scott Myers, Barnard on the ice with Graham and Leonard out there. Shot. That is high and right. Scott sends it across to Sammy. Off. Well, what they called there. Yeah, I don't know why they called offsides there. The Preds had control of it. .16 seconds left in the game. Same 5 on the ice. Comes across to Leonard. Leonard up to Barnard. Barnard sends the puck. 8 seconds. 4 seconds. Preds are just going to pass it around and kill off the clock. And that's going to conclude that one. Great effort by the boys. Didn't end the way we wanted it to, but Jackson absolutely stood on his head in that game to make it a 3-2 game. Our next game will be at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, so noon for you at home. I believe we're playing the Flyers. So we will see you then.